recording for a listen? Excuse me. You could have warned me.
Oh, yeah, I could have said, like, hey, we're getting ready to get started, huh?
Yeah, that would have been nice.
Writer's Block Productions presents the PMS Part of My Sarcasm podcast, the show where my comments are often sarcastic and my opinion always matters. What is up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Part of My Sarcasm podcast. I'm your host, Stephen Williams. I am here with my co-host, the Christine Marie. All her other middle and nicknames.
I thought you were going to say something smart.
What was I going to say?
I don't know.
That's weird.
You're right.
Don't make it weird. Yeah?
For you, I will.
For you, I will. What's up?
Ooh.
Hey, Shitfoot. Hey, appreciate y'all for joining in on the podcast. How are you guys doing?
Who did you call Sugarfoot?
Hey, don't worry about that. Mind your business. Touch your nose. Anyways, today we're talking about some stuff that we need to get into. But a recap of last episode. Last episode we was talking about it's complicated. So when it comes to being it's complicated, that's like you being in a relationship but not in a relationship, but the person that you're in a relationship with should be in a relationship with you. I saw that you almost dropped your phone.
Mind your business.
My bad. Anyways, have you ever been in an it's complicated situation?
Of course.
When was it complicated?
We don't have to talk about that.
What made it complicated?
Lying made it complicated.
Dang.
You don't have to lie to kick it.
That's true.
You really don't.
You really don't have to lie to kick it.
And I'm pretty understanding, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would hope so. I would hope that you're pretty understanding.
What if I wasn't?
Then I would hope that you're pretty understanding. You see how that works?
Uh-huh.
That was a good one. I gotta write that one down because that was good.
It wasn't that good.
Yeah, it was. Don't be a hater all your life. Anyways, first things first. Do you think you're an easy person to deal with overall and in general?
Me?
No, the person next to you. Oh, I'm next to you, so yes.
Really?
I'm asking you. Do you think?
Oh, I thought you said yes. Never mind. Sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes you think you can be.
Yeah. Depends.
Explain, please.
If you're my friend, yeah. But if we're sleeping together, sometimes.
So you're out here having the sex?
No.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying.
I don't do those things. I'm a child of God.
Ooh, you're a Christian? A born again Christian?
Yes. Born again virgin, all that.
When was the last test of your virginity, whatever?
Does not matter.
All right. I guess I'll touch my nose again then,
mind
right?
your business.
All right. All right. So, do you think overall you handle confrontation pretty well?
No.
Oof. Why do you say that?
Because I'm passive aggressive. Yeah. Like very. I'm trying to work on it though.
Yo. Why do you feel like you're passive aggressive?
I hate confrontation, so I'll do whatever it takes to avoid it.
I mean that's sensible of you, I guess.
Sometimes, but sometimes people be doing like fucked up shit to me, and you know.
Do you feel like it's your personality that makes them feel like it's okay for them to do messed up stuff to you?
Yeah, because I'm just like, oh, okay. I'm so forgiving, so.
Yeah,
when I shouldn't be. So,
to go back to the first question, you would answer yes to you believe that you're an easy person to deal with overall.
No. Just because I'm
Make it make sense, sis.
No, just because I'm passive aggressive doesn't mean I'm easy to get along with. Because I'd have my flaws and stuff that I do too.
Like, all right, maybe we should use that as a different podcast topic. Like,
yeah.
All right, we can circle the wagon on that. We can spin a block on that one. Me, honestly, I think I'm an easy person to deal with. I would say because I'm a Libra. I'm gonna keep going to that zodiac thing until we do our zodiac battle on here. By the way, we're gonna do a zodiac battle. Are you okay with that?
You told me this already.
Well, dang.
I'm sorry.
Well, there you have it. What's happening? Sorry, let me turn this around. So
why do you have it? Yeah.
That's better. Yeah. I do think I'm an easy person to deal with overall. Not just because I'm a Libra, but because I feel like I'm a people person.
You think so?
Wow.
No, I'm being serious.
No, actually I do think I'm a personable person sometimes. But then like when I tell people, when they're like, "Are you an extrovert or an introvert?" I'm like, "I'm an extrovert with introvert tendencies."
Right.
So like out in public, I can be a social a social butterfly, or I can be like a total recluse. It depends on who's around and if I've ever been to that place that we're at before. So naturally, like my first time being someplace, I'm like observant of everybody and everything going on. Like who's on who's not with who's dancing with who's drinking, who's not drinking, where my exits are, things of that nature. Right. But I feel like because of my observation tactics, I'm easy to deal with and get along with because
of that.
I just feel like I'm easy to deal with. Just I don't know. Like you can come up to me and be like, "Hey, what's up, bro?" And I'd be like, "Not much, bro. How are you?" I'd give you the same energy you give me. Like when I was at JU on campus, I used to literally go around to a whole bunch of randoms and I would call this like the icebreaker challenge. So I would go up and I would do things that they don't normally do anymore. I would go up to them and I'd be like, "Hi." And if they didn't say anything, I'd make sure they could see me. And I'd say, "Hi." Or I'd wave and make it awkward. But it's like...
That doesn't mean you're easy to get along with.
It's very easy to get along with. Or I'd do like random other stuff, like go up to random people and be like, "Happy birthday." It was random. It was awkward, yes. But like at the same time, it got me to get to know other people. Because like the next time they saw me, they'd be like, "Hey, it's that weird guy that wished me a happy birthday when it wasn't my birthday." It works.
But how are you?
67% of the time, it works every time.
But how are you easy to deal with in relationships? What about in relationships?
I was just talking in because it does say right here, general. So yes, like in general, I think I'm an overall easy to deal with. Apparently, she knows something that I don't. Yeah. Yikes. All right, moving on. Who do you think? Why do you think it's easy to get along with you?
You can go first because you feel like you're easy to get along with. I don't. Well, no, I don't feel like I'm easy to get along with.
You don't feel like it's easy? Okay.
I just have. I've had people like look at me a certain way or think because I have a resting bitch face.
Oh, yikes.
That I'm just not friendly. And I'm very quiet when I get around other people. Just because I'm very observant and I just don't like anybody.
Why?
I don't know. I just have to get to know you before I can just be... Like, I'm very open when you talk to me and ask me, but I'm not going to come to you and be like, "Hey, like, how are you?"
I'm good.
Yeah.
How are you?
No, I'm not doing that.
Wow. All right.
It's not the type of person I am. But all my friends are like that. Just not me. So
what's your sign?
I'm a Virgo.
That makes sense.
You knew that already, though.
Yeah, I did. Your birthday's coming up, too, by the way.
Yes,
so
next Wednesday.
Damn.
The big 3-3.
Damn. Scottie Pippen year.
I know you're not talking.
What was that supposed to be?
Nothing.
All right. All right. We're moving right along. In your opinion, why would it be hard to like you?
I just basically answered that. Well.
So if you ask me, in my opinion, why would it be hard to like me? It wouldn't. I feel like I'm approachable. I feel like I smell good sometimes. You laughed a little bit too hard at that. I don't like that.
Because why you sniff yourself like that?
Because I wanted to make sure, just in case there was any doubt, I didn't doubt myself that I smell good.
But you could lie.
All right. Do I smell bad?
No, you don't.
Okay, like relax. But like I think I'm an easy person to get along with because I feel like I'm funny at times, even though I have a hater sitting next to me who would say that no, he's not funny. She's lying.
I gotta humble you sometimes.
But do you though?
Mm-hmm.
But do you?
Yeah.
No.
I do.
That's your opinion. And my opinion always matters. Thank you for listening to the PMS podcast. I'm your host, Stephen Williams, and this is my co-host, Christine
Marie.
I'm gonna have you do like your own intro and do like so I can hit a button and every time you do your laugh.
Don't make fun of my laugh.
I'm not making. All right. I was just saying, like giving you ideas or whatever. But let's move it along. Do you feel like you're a better friend to your friends than your friends are to you?
Ooh.
Explain.
No.
You don't feel like you're a better friend to your friends?
No, I feel like they are better to me than I am to them.
Wow. How does that make you feel?
Sometimes I feel bad. Like I'm just like, damn. Like they check on me. Mm-hmm. I'm the type of friend like I'll talk to you, but I'm like to myself. I think after my son passed away, it was when I felt.
So it's like
really
postpartum more so than you being a bad friend.
Yeah. So it's more so like.
So you're not a bad friend.
No, I'm not a bad friend. I'll go all out, give you the shirt off my back, all that, but
postpartum made you that way. Mm-hmm. And that's okay.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
Yeah, so you can't say that your friends are doing what they're supposed to do because you're in a time of need. So your friends are like checking on you, doing the things that they're supposed to do. And I'm pretty sure that if they were in postpartum, whether you were in postpartum or not, you would still be there for your friends and check on them.
I mean, but I still am. But I feel like at the same time, I shouldn't always make it about me, because they go through stuff too.
What did NSYNC say? It's gonna be me. No. That was a good one though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
Okay. Yeah. What? Hey, that was a terrible high five, but we're gonna work on that. Okay. All right. I feel like I'm a better friend to my. I feel like I'm a better friend to my friends than my friends are to me.
Why?
Simply because like I check up on them. I genuinely care for my friends, and there's not a single thing that they could ask me to do for them if I had it that I wouldn't do. Right. But then again, like I'm the type that don't necessarily ask for things in return or ask for anything at all. So maybe my friends just really think or assume that I'm like really strong when actually sometimes I be down and depressed.
Do you ever say anything to them?
No.
Why?
Maybe pride. I don't know.
Pride is a mother lover.
Indeed. Sometimes pride goeth before the fall.
Right, but sometimes you gotta like put your pride to the side and say something. That's what I've learned.
Have you done that?
Yeah. Now. Back then, no. Couldn't get me to say nothing. Or ask for anything.
Are you a confrontational person?
No.
So you did answer earlier, like you don't feel like you don't like confrontation.
No, I would avoid it as much as I can. I'm not confrontational.
But why? Why do you avoid confrontation?
Because it's unnecessary, and I used to be a hothead, like bad. I've been to jail. I do. Yeah, so it's like,
so we're gonna cut this podcast. I'm kidding.
Yeah,
no
so
judgment.
It's just unnecessary to be angry about stuff or sad about stuff. I just, especially with people who don't know how to communicate, because you have people who just, you say one thing wrong and it's just,
it's over.
Yeah, or so yeah, no.
Fisticuffs.
So I'd rather just not.
I feel like I'm not a confrontational person. I don't mind confrontation when it gets there, but I don't necessarily avoid it either. I would rather not, because I know like the type of person who I was when it came to confrontations, but it's just like, nah, it's not necessarily worth it, bro. Like, you can have it. It's cool. All right. Like, when I start all righting you and bet, all right, bet.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
With the period at the end.
You got it. All right. No worries. I'll take care of it. Like, that's when you know, like, all right, this dude is, like, avoiding confrontation. Like, because for real, when, like, I feel like when it gets to the point to where I'm provoked to confrontation or to do something, then before, like, I wouldn't care what I said. I wouldn't care. I would still be mildly, what's the word? Mildly respectful? Yeah, respectful. But other than that, yeah, no. All bets are off. Because, like I was saying before on a previous episode, I used to be really petty. Like, super petty. Like, petty with a cape and a leotard and boots and a little S swirl in the head. Like Superman. Super petty. But I had to get over that because that wasn't very fun for other people. It was fun for me. Maybe not fun for me because, like, maybe that made people stop being around me, but it is what it is. I'm okay with being alone. Sometimes. Maybe. Maybe not. Anyways, but no, like, when it comes to confrontation, I'm not confrontational. I am not. When you are confronted or when you confront others, are you usually the person to initiate the confrontation?
No. Never. Maybe, like, when I was younger, maybe, yeah. But now, no. Sorry. I said no.
I feel like when I have to confront people, I'll confront them. If I don't have to confront them, I won't worry about it. It's because I don't like confrontation, you know? So when I'm on that time, when I feel like I've been provoked to that point to confront somebody, then that's one thing. But I don't typically like initiating the confrontation. When was the last time you were in a confrontation?
Not that long ago.
Not that long ago. You want to talk about it?
We can if you want to. I mean, no, I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, that's fair. Last time I was in a confrontation, a friend was telling me like some truths about me that I needed to hear. And instead of being mad about it, instead of being like, oh no, that's not how I am, blah, blah, blah. Like, I just sat there and I listened, you know? Because, like, at times, confrontation isn't easy. It can't be easy for either person, you know? Because what if they don't like confrontation and they felt like I provoked them to a point to where they needed to confront me, you know? So when they confronted me, they said a bunch of truths that I needed to hear, and I just sat in it, you know?
What were your truths?
Because it was their truth. Like, who am I to say that their truth, how I made them feel or how my actions made them feel, wasn't worthy, you know? Right. So it's like I had to really sit in that and just let them do that and confront me about it because I was wrong, you know? And it takes the person doing the confronting. It's not that they're necessarily upset. They can be upset, but what I'm learning is that when they confront you, they wouldn't confront you unless they actually cared. Right. In some situations. In a lot of situations, they confront you because they're confrontational people. But like in a lot of cases, your true friends will confront you because they want to see better for you. Right. They notice that you're doing things and they want to see you do better because they know you can be better. Right. So not all, in my opinion, not all confrontation is bad confrontation.
No, not at all.
Yeah. Did you initiate the confrontation or were you confronted in the last confrontation? I was I was confronted. It didn't feel good, but like I needed to hear it. I needed to hear those things, to be talked the way I was talked to, because I need to get my stuff together. Point blank period. So, I mean, I accepted it. I didn't feel any type of way disrespectfully to them about it. I accepted it. I needed that, you know?
Right.
So I sat in that. Yeah. Without giving away too many details.
What are the details?
What was the confrontation about? Your last confrontation? You don't have to use names or like details or anything.
No, I know. I'm not slow.
Okay.
No, it was just nothing too serious. It was just a situationship that just went bad.
Is it something that you and the person can come back from?
Some days I'll be like, yeah. Other days I'll be like, nah.
What is your feeling like today?
I'm cool today. But it wasn't really that serious because it only lasted like a few days.
Oh, makes sense.
Right.
All right. Is your response to confrontation always warranted?
You didn't answer the question.
Oh, I'm sorry. Without giving away too many details, what was the last confrontation about? It was about me being gullible and too friendly. And
too friendly?
Not necessarily like taking care or protecting my baby. My baby being like my business and my podcast. You know, those are my babies.
Right.
This is my baby. You know, the work, sweat, and tears, hard work, and dedication I put into my craft, like, this is my baby. But the willingness or just me being so willy-nilly to invite anybody into my circle to do this with me, and they're not necessarily bringing anything to the table, that's some of the stuff that I needed to hear and be told. It hurt, but I needed to hear that because sometimes you need to be hurt in order to grow.
Facts.
That's why some people cut their hair, for it to grow back. You know? You gotta be knocked down and get back up again and keep going. Anyways, so how do you typically deal with confrontation?
I don't. I told you I'm passive aggressive.
No. Like when you're confronted. How do you typically deal with it?
I ignore you. This last time though, I kind of like, I did say how I felt though, because it was pissing me off, like really pissing me off. So I said enough, but I learned how to just say how I feel without being disrespectful, because I can get pretty disrespectful. Yeah, so
that was still a terrible high five. We gotta work on that for real.
I spared the person, so I'm learning how to say how I feel.
You're growing.
Yes,
that's so nice. That's what's up. I appreciate that. Is your response to confrontation always warranted?
Yeah.
So, like, if I confront you about something and you ignore me, that's warranted?
Yeah. Because if it's something that don't need to be talked about and it's obvious, there's nothing more to be said. You can leave it how?
You can leave it where it is.
Yeah.
You can take it or leave it.
Because once you keep repeating yourself and you keep talking over and over about the same thing, get out my face.
No, that was great. I needed to hear that. Get out my face, because the camera was literally in your face. So get out of your face. So that was good. I like that. That was a good analogy at the time. You know, you were talking about getting out of their face. The camera was in your face. That was really nice.
You're so corny.
All right. Now the buttons don't even want to work. This is so...
It just made it worse.
This is so corny. I don't like that.
It fits you.
All right. Moving right along. I think sometimes my response to confrontation is always warranted because I take it as it is. And I I do more reacting towards the confrontation more so than the person who's confronting me.
You sure?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I do. Because, like, say, for instance, Joe Schmo off the street confronted me about stealing his money. Like, I don't know you, bro. So why would I take your money? I don't know you. I didn't even know you had money to begin with. Like, I'm over here trying to pump my gas and you over here asking me if I took your money, bro. Like, relax. You need some gas? I got you. But, like, if somebody who I really knew, like, comes and confronts me about something, then it's like, I can either be offended by it, I can sit there and listen to it because, like, I know who the person is, or I can, like, retaliate in whatever way, you know?
Right.
So it just depends on the situation. I think I'm answering some of the questions that are coming up with some of my answers, but that is okay. Do you react the same to confrontation, or does your responses generally depend on the situation and how bad it is?
It depends on the situation.
Yeah, I think it always depends.
Yeah. Always.
Because, like, say, for instance, you confronted me about leaving the top off the toothpaste. I'm not going to react the same way if you confronted me about cheating on you.
Some people do, though. You'd be surprised. People are crazy.
Are y'all crazy out there?
Yeah.
To the one person that's watching, I appreciate you for watching. Hey, King Libra, how you doing? I feel like every situation is a little bit different, so you can't necessarily always approach each confrontation with the same type of energy.
Facts.
Yeah, that's just weird. Do you feel like it's sometimes better to avoid confrontation? I shouldn't even be asking you this question because I already know what your answer is going to be.
Right.
So the question is, do you feel like confrontation should... Oh, no, that's the wrong question. Do you feel like sometimes it's better to avoid confrontation to save the person whom you're confronting or being confronted by's relationship?
I've learned no. You shouldn't. Because it just gets worse. Because that's happened to me. I avoided the confrontation and it just made the whole situation worse.
I like that. That's good. I like that. That's real good. I would say in this situation, if you avoid it, you don't necessarily set boundaries, or the person who you're confronting didn't set boundaries.
Right. Yeah.
So, like, until you address that, then they're going to continue doing it because they don't know that that's a boundary that you set.
Right. I agree.
Here we are healing on the show. You're listening to the PMS podcast. I'm your host, Stephen Williams, joined by my co-host, the Christine Marie Giggles Harden.
Why are you saying that?
Sorry, I shouldn't have said that.
It's too late.
Should I take it back, the fact that I called you by your last name on the air?
That's okay.
Are you okay with that?
Yeah, it's fine.
It's not like I have 1,000 people watching. It's just one person. And I appreciate you, one person, for watching the show. Or listening. Or listening and watching. I appreciate it. Why are you looking at me like that?
I forget you can see me in the camera.
Okay, I couldn't see you.
Sorry.
Well, she's giving me the side eye. Literally and she's doing it again.
I'm just looking at you.
Okay.
Time.
All right. This is what we're doing. All right. We love it here.
Do we?
All right. Do you feel that confrontation should lead to physical altercations?
No. Especially now. No, because people are crazy.
Yeah. People die for less.
Right.
Yeah. Like
people die every day, B.
Yeah. People do die every day. Rest in peace, homies. I'm not going to be doing no physical altercation. I know how to protect myself. I know how to protect the people that's with me, but I'm not going to be getting physical.
Yeah.
By choice.
That's out.
Unless I have to defend myself. Pew, pew. So you shooting people out here. She said, pew, pew. I don't know if y'all heard that little sound effect she did on the side, but she said, pew, pew, pa-choom, pa-choom. Everybody gonna die.
Oh my God.
That's what Kevin Hart did, right? All right. So it's okay when he does it, but when I do it, it's not.
Yeah,
all right.
That TikTok. What is that TikTok? It's cool when you do it, but when I do it, it's a problem. Something that's
all right. Sounds about right. Sounds about right. Would you confront a friend if you saw something they were doing was potentially building a barrier in the growth of your friendship? That's a lot to unpack.
I've done it before, so I would say no. I didn't, but now I think I would. I would say something.
I would definitely have to say something, because if this is if we're trying to grow as friends and as partners or whatever the case may be, something has to be said.
Right.
Because until something is said, I'll continue doing the same thing over, thinking that it's okay. The whole time it's not okay because you don't think it's okay.
Right.
That's why there needs to be boundaries set. And you can only set boundaries to people that you are friends with.
What?
I'm kidding.
Set your boundaries.
Set your boundaries.
With your friends.
This is your sign to set boundaries with your friends.
Do better. To
your associates. With your coworkers, with your friends, with your family. That goes for everybody. La-da-da-da, everybody. I'm going to need you to not look at me like that when I do the little And you did it again. And then you let your head down. All right. That's what's up. That's what we do.
So embarrassing.
It's not like there's a lot of people around.
If you say so.
All right, moving on. Would you want your friends to confront you if they saw something that you were doing was causing a rift in your friendship with them?
No, leave me alone. I'm just playing. Yeah, of course. Like, tell me.
Tell me.
But
your
your presentation has to be cool, because if you come out me aggressive, I'm gonna be like, whoa,
bruh. Take a time out.
Yeah, like relax.
Reduce your attitude. That kind of rhymed. Reduce your attitude. And then try it again. If you think about it, reduce your attitude. All right. She's not catching it. She's not hearing it. All right. But no, yes, I would definitely want my friends to confront me if they saw something that I was doing was building a barrier between our friendship. I mean, that's my friend. I want you to be able to talk to me and let me know that things are affecting you that I'm doing. So as my friend, you have my permission to confront. Why'd you roll your eyes at me? I don't know if y'all saw that.
I didn't.
But she definitely just rolled her eyes at me when I looked at her and I said, as my friend, I would want you to confront me if there was something that I was doing that was building a rift in our friendship.
Oh my God. You're so dramatic.
You like those knife hands that I do?
No.
I got it from the army, bruh. You see that knife hand? You see that precision?
Camouflage.
Hey, relax. You're doing a whole lot over there, all right?
I'm sorry.
Tone that down. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. But no, seriously. All in all, like, confrontation, I don't think confrontation is a bad thing, though. Not all confrontation is bad confrontation.
Not all confrontation is good confrontation.
And not all confrontation is good conversation. I said conversation.
Yeah.
Not all confrontation is good or bad confrontation. So you was just gonna, like, throw me out there like that?
You did.
You know, I was gonna say. That's rude.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
You're right.
Wow. This is why we have great chemistry on the show. I appreciate you, the Christine Marie Giggles.
Oh, okay.
I said it earlier, so if you didn't catch me saying her last name, don't worry about it, sweetheart.
Uh-oh.
You thought I was going to do the thing? See, you have no faith in me. You have no faith in me whatsoever. And that's okay. You have anything else you want to say about confrontation?
No. Avoid it.
Avoid it? That's your guidance for confrontation? Avoid confrontation.
Terrible.
That is terrible because you're basically telling people not to set boundaries.
I know. I'm sorry. Set your boundaries.
But that's counterproductive if you tell them to set their boundaries and then avoid confrontation. What? Okay. Here we have it. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
You ready to close the show?
You didn't ask the last question.
Oh, what's the last question?
When is it okay to confront your friends?
Always.
You think so?
Yes.
I'm one of those people. It's like a time and a place. Maybe that's why. Because I just be wanting to avoid everything.
Like, if you set clear boundaries, it's always okay to confront your friends. If they're really your friends, it's always okay to confront your friends. Yes, it's a time and a place for everything. But you let one thing slide one time, then it's, well, you let this happen this one time, but hey, these are my boundaries. All right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Don't do that. No, I don't like that. Okay?
Don't do that.
Okay? We don't like that over here. All right? All right. Thank you. You're welcome.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Need a hug?
I do need a hug. It was a long weekend. It was a long, tough.
Why was
It's only been 2 days of the week so far, and it's been a long week. We can talk about that later. Maybe we'll do that on another episode of the show.
No, we're not.
All right.
Maybe.
And all right.
Depends on how I feel.
Depends on how you feel. I like it. Let's get into these announcements so we can close out the show. All right? Boom. IWWG, or I Walk with God, is an apparel brand seeking to inspire others to trust God no matter the season and allowing Him to order their steps. This is a way of life, declaring to keep faith, keep hope, and to keep trusting in God in every phase of our lives. Purchases can be made on their website, www.iwwgco.com. You can also find them on Facebook and Instagram under IWWGCO.
Praise God.
Hallelujah. Binaural beats and black voices combine to quiet your mind and relax you into your best night's sleep. Settle down and immerse yourself into original and classic stories with a melanated twist. In no time, you'll be sleeping in melanated peace. Girl, good night. New episodes come out Sundays at 7 p.m. Central Time on all the major platforms and YouTube. We're on Instagram at girl_goodnight and Facebook Girl Goodnight LLC. You can also provide this link where everything is consolidated. https //drum drum.io/girl goodnight.
Good night.
I like that ad-lib. That was nice. Ladies, are you looking to get your hair done by welcoming and homely stylists that keep up with the latest trends? Fellas, are you looking for a great barber that not only cuts well but makes you feel at home? Upgrade Styles and Cuts is the salon for you.
You need one.
Wow, thanks. At Upgrade Styles and Cuts, we keep up with the current trends by constantly educating ourselves about the best practices. We promise to pay close attention to the details of your service, maintain high standards in the cleanliness of our salon, and try to exceed your expectations. For your next style or cut, contact our store at 253-652-9376 or stop by 5320 66th Street West, Suites number 2, University Place, Washington, 98467. You can also ask questions or book appointments on our Facebook page at Upgrade Styles and Cuts. We are open Tuesdays through Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. We will help you love the way you look. And seeing that you're talking about me getting my hair cut, I already have an appointment booked on the 9th at this place. My former co-worker owns the salon. That's why I go there.
That's nice of you.
Yeah.
Supporting friends. Friends supporting friends. I'm all for it.
It's a black-owned business, y'all. Power to the people. Speaking of businesses, I own a business. It's called Writer's Block Productions. And, I just want to get with the artists out there in the local area to, help collab, do other business ventures, do the things that we need to do to help uplift other people.
Do you have a Facebook group?
I kind of do, but I kind of don't.
Maybe you should get
That's kind of weird. For me saying that? You said what?
So you should get active on that.
I probably should get active on there.
Mm-hmm.
Hey. But yeah, I probably should get active on there because there's a lot of stuff that I want to do for the business, but like I've kind of been pussyfooting around and procrastinating and lollygagging, as my co-host would say. But I need to do better. I know better, so I'm gonna do better. Speaking of knowing better. I don't know what type of segue that was, but it was a segue. Mm-hmm. This is my book, Passages from a Put Together Broken Heart. Go get you a copy. You can copy yours on Amazon.com. Type in. I heard what you just said.
You can copy yours.
You can copy yours at Amazon.com. Just type in Passages from a Put Together Broken Heart, and it'll pop up. Also, for those who are in the Tacoma area, I will be doing a book signing on my birthday at a location that I will later reveal prior to my birthday. So, if you know any bookstores, preferably Black-owned bookstores, let me know. And yeah, let's get this done. I appreciate y'all. You have any shout-outs?
No. Shout out to my son for starting 5th grade.
That's a big shout-out right there.
Yes.
Shout out to the little big heads out there going to school. I wasn't calling your son a big head, even though your son used to have a big head.
He used to have a big noggin.
Man, that noggin used to... Man, that man could float at the bottom.
He could float at the bottom?
No, not the bottom. That doesn't make sense, because if you float at the bottom...
Climb, you couldn't even do it right. That's what you get.
You right, and I'm sorry. But that man noggin was big, bruh. I felt like he was going to tip over every time he walked. My bad.
I'm going to bring him here one day so he can beat your ass.
All right, that's cool. What, he's like 11?
He'll be 11 on Saturday.
Happy birthday to the young kid. Young king.
To the young dude.
A grown man with a big head.
Yeah.
He finally grown into his body, though. And his head, though. For real.
Super tall.
He's taller than you yet?
Almost. He's
dang.
Like up here.
But you're not really that tall, though.
Don't be a hater.
Anyways, I'm not a hater on my life or at all. So, my shout outs, I like to shout out myself. I usually don't shout out myself, so like me actually saying that I'm gonna shout out myself is different for me. So I want to shout out myself because I've been working really hard. I've had this podcast for 2 years now. And I don't see any signs of me slowing down or stopping. So, shout out to me.
You shouted yourself out last time.
You got a problem with me shouting myself out?
No, but it's not. He didn't put it out because he didn't like it. So, nobody's going to hear it. But me.
Thank you, co-host.
You're welcome.
Maybe you should have your own podcast, Keeping It Real with Christine. I don't like it either. My bad. That was really rude. I apologize. Mm-hmm. I apologize.
You've been apologizing a lot lately.
Was that shade?
Yes. Shady boots.
Wow. You would have been great on the Petty Time with Wavy Will show. Yeah. Anyways, copy your book on Amazon.
Cop your book on Amazon.
I keep saying copy, don't I?
Mm-hmm. Copy.
Copy that?
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. Yes, cop a copy of my book on Amazon. Stay tuned to find out more details about the book signing. And if you've already purchased you a copy and you want to show up to the signing to get your book signed, I'll be happy to do so.
You signed mine already. I'm lucky. Not really.
No, I'm lucky to have you as my co-host.
Oh, you're so nice.
All right.
Don't be rude.
I was doing though.
Yeah.
But she was being rude by like slamming
I said don't
down.
be weird.
Oh, okay. Anyways, until next time, people, we appreciate y'all. We out.
Bye.
Dang, I just cut the music without like even stopping. All right, that's cool.
Are you sure you want to end the live?
I gotta stop this one too.
Gala.
Is that the right one?
No.
Yes, it was.
You say so.
But I didn't stop this one. Oh my god.